with what they have done. So that leaves Greg Holland as the last top-tier reliever available on the free agent market. And, you know, all the closers are pretty much done now. Any closer that St. Louis might want to get, they're probably going to have to trade for him. And you're looking at guys like Colomé, maybe a Brock in Baltimore. The closers are pretty much all gone, and if I had to guess on where that last closer would go, where Greg Holland would go, and I mean, this is just a shot in the dark. This isn't based on anything. I'm going to say the Cubs or the Cardinals. I think the Cubs or the Cardinals are going to get Greg Holland. The Twins, they've signed Reed, Rodney, and Southpaw Zach Duke in that bullpen now. So I like what Minnesota's doing. I don't like what Cleveland's doing. I think Minnesota has a very good chance of stealing the AL Central. You're listening to the Jake Robinson Sports Experience live on the Let's Talk Baseball Podcast Network. A couple ways you can get a hold of me. You can get me through the Spreaker app. That's S-P-R-E-A-K-E-R. You go ahead, you go to your Google store, your iTunes store, whatever you got. You download that to your phone, to your tablet, to your PC. And then you'll have me, like whenever you want me. And it's like, you know, I can be like your fantasy guy or whatever. Not like your fantasy guy, but like your fantasy guy. I mean, look, I live in a world of fantasy, so keep your reality away from me, you know? Download the Spreaker app. That's S-P-R-E-A-K-E-R. That helps me out in my ratings. Believe it or not, that really does help me out. Any comments you leave on the Spreaker app helps me. Ratings, subscriptions, downloads, all that helps me. And we're moving up the charts. And I'm not satisfied, so I take number one home with me and you, the greatest fans in the world. You can also reach me at JRobbie1 on Twitter, at LTBaseballPodC1, DiamondSnakeJake@gmail.com, and of course, the thing that inspired it all, the Let's Talk Baseball fan page on Facebook. I mean, it is amazing how that page has grown. It is absolutely amazing, and I am truly humbled. I really am. So I know it's been a long morning, and a lot of you have stuff to do, but I did have one more tidbit I want to throw to you. The Adrian Gonzalez and the New York Mets have come to an agreement for $545 large. The Atlanta Braves are on the hook for the balance of the remaining $21.5 million. That's still owed to them. That's from the Matt Kemp trade. Salary dump! Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Husa. Now the Dodgers traded the slugging first base to Atlanta in that Matt Kemp deal. That was just beautiful and was not collusive, and it was not a salary dump. It was a true, genuine baseball move that was made to benefit both the Braves and the Dodgers and would make them a better baseball team going into the 2018 season. Don't debate me. Adrian Gonzalez spent the past six seasons on the Dodgers. Has it really been 6 seasons? He's been on the Dodgers that long? Jiminy. My God. Just seems like he was on the Red Sox just yesterday. He was limited to 71 games in 2017. Spent long stretches on the DL. Now, look, the Mets are looking at this as a low-risk, high-reward move. And it gives them a chance to season their first base prospect, Dominic Smith, who was, it was bad. He was atrocious last year. 198 in his 6 weeks at the major league level. And look, he's a highly touted prospect. The Mets are expecting things from him. The fans are expecting things from him. I think the Mets fans, after watching his performance, they're starting to hedge their bets a little bit on Dominic Smith. So it's the second move of the week after acquiring Jay Bruce. And like I said, it's a low-risk, high-reward trade. High-reward sign. If anything, it buys them time until Dominic is ready to take the reins. Or if he's going to be another lowly Mets prospect that falls off the face of the planet. You're listening to the Jake Robinson Sports Experience on the Let's Talk Baseball Podcast Network. And it's just been a crazy week of baseball. Things are starting to happen. It had to, right? We couldn't possibly go on and on and on and on like this. At some point, it had to end. So, we did the trades. We did the Brad Hand, the Addison Reed, Curtis Granderson. He just signed a 1-year, $5 million tender with the Toronto Blue Jays, and that includes incentives, and that's pending a physical. And the funny thing is, man, I just remember Curtis Granderson when he was, wow. Remember when he played for the Detroit Tigers? He was an amazing baseball player, and he has really fallen off. He has just signed a 1-year, $5 million deal. And Howie Kendrick signs a 2-year, $9.25 million deal with the Nationals. And that's going to give the Nationals a very good utility player if they can keep him healthy. He was another guy on my fantasy team last year. Never could stay healthy, never could stay on the field. I think he'd play maybe 95 to 120 games at the most. But during those games, he's very productive, and he can play all over the field. So, Howie Kendrick, signed by the Washington Nationals, 2 years at $9.25. And I told you before, I think the Nationals really got to start going in for the World Series. I think this is their year. They got to go for it. They got to at least win a playoff series this year. They got to get it done. You're listening to the Jake Robinson Sports Experience as it rolls on this Tuesday morning on the Let's Talk Baseball Podcast Network. I want to thank all of you for coming out and listening to me. I truly am humbled, and I love all of you. Well, most of you. Yeah, I like a lot of you. I do. I really do. I can put up with one or two of you. But you know what I'm saying. It's Jake the Snake on the Jake Robinson Sports Experience. The sun is rising. And I am just loving the day. I'm about to go win the day. I hope you go and win the day. Later on when you get home and, you're just sitting there looking at your kid and he looks bored. Why don't you take him outside, play a game of catch with him. Win the day, everybody. I want to thank you so much for coming out. And I'll see you in a couple days with a brand new show. It's the Let's Talk Baseball Podcast Network with your boy, Jake the Snake Robinson. And it's been a blast talking baseball with you. All right, guys. Coming live out of West Palm Beach, Florida, it's your boy, Jake the Snake, with the Jake Robinson Sports Experience as we roll on into the new year, into the spring training, into the regular season, all the way through the World Series. And don't get no better than this. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Win the day. And I'll see you in a couple of days. Peace out, y'all.